Since I took Brendon's tube out, I've been thinking a lot about his journey with food. Here I am in the NICU, 3 days out, giving him some colostrum on my finger, trying to wake up his oral palate, getting in all the healthy bacteria. The first week of Brendon's life, I couldn't hold him. The only way for me to feel connected to him was to pump. Here I am, holding Brendon, a couple weeks old, with him in my chest as I pump for him. He's also eating through his NG tube. This is me right after picking up all of my milk at the milk depot right before we got discharged from the NICU. Our first day home was surreal. Coming home with all these machines that we had been using in the NICU, and finally being in our own bed, able to cuddle with our own baby. Me and Brendon were always up late on the couch together, up early on the couch together, midday on the couch together. We were always hooked up to our machines. We still had to adventure to St. Pete a lot, and this is how we fed him in the car. Every couple weeks we would drive to St. Pete and see our speech therapist. We gave him about an ounce at a time just so he could taste it, get some healthy bacteria on his mouth, and play around with his tongue. He was working on getting coordinated. We would drink with him and in front of him. Milk, 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 milk. Milk, milk, milk. Milk, 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 milk. You want some milk, milk? You want to try it? Go milk, 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 milk.
Good job, bud. All she does is try and push it away from me and grab my fingers and push it out of her face. It's totally normal.
Yeah. Let's go. Wake up, cheeks. Wake up, cheeks. Wake up, cheeks. Wake up, cheeks. Wake up, lips. Up, lips. There's your tongue. Nom, 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 nom. I know you saw it. This is the first time I gave him an avocado. He played with the avocado, watched me cut it up and mash it up, put it in the tube, and then he helped me push it in his belly. It was really important for me to have Brendon have a healthy relationship with food. I'm so proud of him. These are his cool superhero Mickey button pads. The backside was felt and they would absorb all the stomach acid. Brendon was on a continuous feed. Going from doctor to doctor was a lot of work, but we did it together. This is Brendon wearing his feeding backpack for the first time. Brendon started being very curious about food, so I started making him simple purees that he could taste. Once he got a little bit of food on his face, we just fell in love all over again. We even got teething spoons. I love avocado. Brendon quickly associated food with Yaya.
There, that was a good one. Show me your swallow. Ooh. Ooh. Is that good? Isn't it fun to have stuff in your mouth? Here comes another squirt. Are you ready? Help me. You'll help me? Okay. Suck it.
We were all so proud of Brendon to be exploring with food. It's good sensory play and it's healthy. Sometimes he would eat avocado and sometimes he would eat carrots. We got a cool custom-made dinosaur feeding backpack that we would like to donate. So here's a little bit more about the pouches that I make. This one has spinach and bananas and chickpeas and flax seeds
and kale and everything else delicious. I love these reusable pouches. When the feeding pump would beep too much, we would do a gravity feed. We had a lot of picnics together. These mesh things were cool, but they're gross and get moldy, so don't even buy them. He slowly just started eating more over time. He was still on a continuous feed, but he was getting more and more tastes of food. Brendon got really sick over Christmas, and I was able to find the colostrum in my freezer and give it to him. He's very calm when it comes to medical things. He's always wanting to know how he can help. This was the first time he was interested in actually touching and feeling a thicker consistency of food. He didn't put it in his mouth, though. He just liked to play with it. Before the coronavirus, I could bring my son grocery shopping, and we would get all of the organic vegetables together. Now we get them delivered. This is one of his yummy ones: sweet potatoes, carrots, apples, pears, cucumbers, avocados. Yum, yum. I have an immersion blender and a food processor. I like them both for different textures. He was always just so interested and dedicated to food, and I could not be more proud.
What's he doing?
This is Yaya giving Brendon some almond milk in a 3 ml syringe. We were only doing little drops because he was aspirating on his bottles. This is the first time we try to give Brendon scrambled eggs, and he's been eating them every morning since. His first birthday. I just love him. After his birthday, he kept signing for milk, and he just really wanted some. So we went for it. He was doing so good and was not making any signs of aspiration. Something just woke up. Slowly, over time, and I missed it. And now I'm able to appreciate it. I was so worried about the machines and the devices and the bags and the syringes that I wasn't able to see his daily growth. And I'm just so blessed to be able to look back at this now.
Drink your milkies. You're being silly. Drink your milkies.
Every chance he could get, he was drinking his milk. And eating more and more eggs. He's up to 4 scrambled eggs in the morning.
Brendon, do you want more? More? Good job, buddy.
We've been teaching him sign language along the way to try and dim down this toddler yell so he can express what he needs. He loved these spinach banana muffins. All carrots get nutritional yeast, and I save my broccoli and kale scraps for his baby food.